Alright guys, I went to my irrigation distributor Site 1 Landscape Supply today, and they gave me this new style Blazing Saddle. I'm going to call this Blazing Saddle 3.0. I believe this is the next gen of the what they call the Quick Tap. They had one before and it only clamped onto the pipe this much. Didn't go all the way around, but I think what they found is guys were skeptical of that. Guys didn't have good taps with that because a lot of times when you get irrigation pipe, when you're cutting it, it's not perfectly round. Pretty cool. Excited. I'm more excited about their new wire nut, their new DBY, which hopefully I will have some of those tomorrow to check you out, because they said come back tomorrow and they'll have some. So this kind of just locks in there, separated to look at it piece by piece. This does have a tap, which has got holes there and holes there. It is actually smaller than the original Blazing Saddle hole, so I don't know, maybe you're not going to be able to run 3 rotors off a funny pipe, and that's no good for you. Maybe you'll be just fine. I did pop a hole here with a Dawn saddle pop for a white saddle, and it does click in and engage fairly well with that barb. You can see there, and it goes down, like, I believe it sits like this when the saddle's on, and we'll put one on here. So yeah, that's a pretty fair way on. So basically when the saddle's, and so it'll be locked right up. Yes. And I think the idea is that you lock the saddle and puncture the hole at the same time. Boy, it started puncturing the hole, but hadn't locked the saddle on. So maybe they think that it'll lock the saddle first, and then, oh boy. That was almost just as much effort. Maybe I'll get quicker with time, but that was almost just as much effort as it is installing one of these style Blazing Saddles. The one thing you'll notice, and this is 1.25 inches, but even the 1 inch would sit like this. Considerably shorter when it's put together than a yellow Blazing Saddle, and it does fit in that Dawn hole. It's relatively, I mean, hard as it went in, it's almost just as hard coming out. Let's see if let's test these tabs on this. See how much, torture test them all at the same time. Man, I got one out, and this is only 80 psi pipe. I did get one out earlier at the store. Oh yeah, we ripped that wing off, but I don't think the wing is essential to the actual, and it's essential to hold it on, but I don't think it's essential to the actual function that these wings are necessarily important. One thing is, when you see, you'll see this line, that's usually where my Blazing Saddles break, is they have this plastic line when they get clicked together, and it's kind of hard to see, but it discolors the plastic and gets, it becomes very hard. So I don't know if you're using it, I guess it's clips on better. Let's see if it was in the ground. I guess if it had 2, it would be lined up better. Oh yeah, I guess maybe that is needed, so it doesn't just pull out. But I was thinking that once this, God, just destroying it. There. Once you get it locked in, it's good. And this one actually popped back out. So I got that popped in. I mean, and this is the good one, and this is the one I broke the tab off trying to get it off, but man, pretty sturdy. Leak factor, I don't know. Think they're better than the previous version. I don't know if they're necessarily trying to reinvent the wheel, because this version of Blazing Saddle is pretty damn good. But those wire nuts I was telling you about, the DBYs, those are super sick, and those are coming. Hopefully I have those tomorrow for a nice little mini review, because I think those are cool. They're quite a bit wider, and I don't know necessarily difference in hole size. I don't think it's really saving any time. No, I think, yes, it's cooler that they're shorter. Maybe if you service a lot of systems with those white saddles and they break and you want to replace them without cutting out the pipe. But I always cut out the pipe because I'm A, doing it and not leaving a hole that I know may or may not leak, and B, I'm charging for pipe couplers and clamps anyways, so I might as well do it right if I'm doing service and charging for it. No, I mean, if I was a homeowner, I'd want it done right anyways. But thanks for watching my video, guys. This is the Blazing Saddle Quick Tap. Alright,